In a lively compound in Ibadan, Mama Toyin and Mama Ayo were neighbors. Both women sold goods at Bodija Market and often wore colorful Ankara dresses with matching Gil head wraps. Their children, Toyin and Ayo, were best friends. They played every day after school, running through the compound in their African print outfits. One evening, as they ate amala and ewedu soup under a dim lantern glow, Ayo turned to his mother. "Mama, I want a phone," he said. Mama Ayo looked at him surprised. "Ayo, you're too young for a phone." "But Mama, all my friends have one," Ayo pleaded. Mama Ayo thought for a moment and said, "If you come first in your class this term, I'll buy you a phone." From that day, Ayo worked harder than ever, studying late into the night. Toyin teased him as they sat on the compound steps one evening. "You really want that phone, don't you?" She laughed. "Yes, I'll prove to Mama that I deserve it," Ayo replied confidently, flipping through his school book. At the end of the term, Ayo ran home waving his report card in the air. "Mama, I came first," he shouted, grinning from ear to ear. Mama Ayo hugged him tightly and said, "You've made me proud. As promised, I'll buy you a phone." Ayo's mother returned from the market the next day with a shiny, sleek phone. Ayo's excitement knew no bounds. He and Toyin spent hours exploring the phone, laughing at games and funny videos. One afternoon, while their mothers were at the market, Toyin and Ayo discovered an unfamiliar app on the phone. "What's this?" Ayo asked, tapping the icon. The screen filled with strange videos that neither of them understood. "This doesn't look like a game," Toyin said nervously. "It's probably for adults," Ayo guessed, unable to stop watching. Ayo and Toyin started watching the videos every afternoon when their mothers were away. "This is our secret," Ayo said firmly. Toyin nodded, but deep down she felt uneasy. The videos became a regular part of their afternoons, but their friendship started to change. They spent less time playing outside and more time behind closed doors. One day, Toyin asked, "Do you think this is wrong?" Ayo shrugged. "It's just videos. We're not doing anything bad." One afternoon, Toyin turned to Ayo as they sat in his room. "Ayo, I have an idea," she whispered. "What is it?" he asked, scrolling through the phone. "What if we try doing what they're doing in the videos? Maybe we'll understand better," Toyin said. Ayo froze, his face filled with shock. "No, Toyin, that's not for us to try." "Why not?" she insisted. "No one will know." Eventually, after much persistence, Ayo reluctantly agreed. The two decided to experiment in a secluded corner of the compound. As they started, they heard footsteps approaching. "Someone's coming!" Ayo whispered urgently. The children scrambled to their feet, running in opposite directions just as Mama Toyin appeared in the yard. After the close call, Ayo and Toyin decided to be more cautious. They locked themselves in Ayo's room whenever they wanted to explore. "This is safer," Toyin said. "But it still feels wrong," Ayo muttered, looking out the window nervously. Days later, Toyin brought up the idea again. "This time, let's try it when no one's home," she suggested. "I don't know, Toyin," Ayo replied, his voice shaky. "Trust me, it will be quick," she said with a reassuring smile. As they prepared to act on Toyin's suggestion, the sound of a car pulling into the compound made them freeze. "Our mothers are back!" Ayo exclaimed, panicking. They quickly hid the phone under a pillow as Mama Ayo entered the room. "What's going on here?" she asked, narrowing her eyes. Under Mama Ayo's piercing gaze, the children couldn't hold back. They confessed everything: the videos, their curiosity, and their plans. Mama Ayo's face turned pale as she listened. "This is serious. I need to speak with Mama Toyin," she said, her voice firm. Mama Ayo and Mama Toyin met later that evening to discuss what had happened. "We've failed these children," Mama Toyin said, her voice breaking. "We must find a way to guide them," Mama Ayo replied. "They need help." The two mothers decided to speak with a local counselor at the community center. "These children are at a vulnerable stage," the counselor explained. "They need guidance and understanding." The mothers agreed to start family counseling sessions. During the sessions, Ayo and Toyin learned about the importance of setting boundaries and making responsible decisions. "It's okay to be curious," the counselor told them, "but you must always talk to an adult when you're unsure." The sessions brought the families closer. Mama Ayo and Mama Toyin began spending more time with their children. "We'll play a game together every evening," Mama Toyin promised. And we'll have weekly family talks, Mama Ayo added. The children felt loved and supported. Months later, the families were closer than ever. The children focused on school and rediscovered the joy of playing outside. We've come a long way, Mama Toyin said one evening, watching Ayo and Toyin laugh while jumping rope in the yard. Parental guidance is key. Children need guidance, love, and attention to navigate the challenges of growing up. Open communication. Fostering an open and trusting relationship with children can prevent harmful secrets. Curiosity needs supervision. It's natural for children to be curious, but they must be taught how to explore safely and responsibly. Phones and technology are powerful tools, but they come with responsibilities. Parents should set rules for safe usage and always monitor their children's activities. Let's build a world where children feel safe to share their thoughts and experiences with their parents. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new story. We'd also love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you again, and God bless. Bye.